didn't know what the head nod meant. But
What's the lead? By far one of my favorite games I've owned.
This game's awesome.
I wish I had the rights to the NFL though.
Right?
Have like random
I
like,
wish they were
fake
still
teams.
making them. These are actually really good fighters, believe it or not.
I know you. Sure, is that why your girlfriend plays?
Mm-hmm.
Should pick that up for her
Oh.
or not?
You know where the disc is?
Honestly, I honestly think it might even be in the Xbox.
Oh.
I know. Someone did.
The old OG white 360.
Yeah. The Red Ring of Death series.
I found a way to fake the red ring and scare people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You unplug the power cell and plug it in quickly, and it'll do a fake red ring.
Really? Pretty dope.
Call of Duty 2. I think that was like a launch title with the 360.
Remember
Remember
first
this
came
is the
out,
first
like,
one we
oh,
played? Yeah.
best graphics ever.
And really fun multiplayer.
Do you have a Nintendo?
Oh yeah, I have every Nintendo.
You do?
Yeah. I love Nintendo games.
That game was sick.
Let me go upstairs and see
More 360 games.
stuff, 'cause he's got a lot more
All
stuff like
Legos?
this, like-
$3 a game.
No,
$3 for
he
Halo
doesn't.
5?
That's
Yep.
why he doesn't.
Sweet.
You want it?
No, I don't really care. Was there another Xbox?
Oh,
You know what? It's his. You can ask him. I think he'll take
Mad Men.
Mad Men.
At least it's a day one buy in the case.
it.
Are there any other Xbox One games? Titanfall?
Do you know where Halo is?
I think my brother might have
Gotcha.
He always mixes them up.
Would you do 5 on these?
Let me get through.
5.
Ooh, Risk. OG Risk.
We're going to look at that.
This is the GOAT movie lessons game.
I can get his other things. Pay attention, David. She already bought that. The shirt and the green thing.
If you haven't played it, you should fancy a playthrough of this.
I'm waiting for the 360 version.
Definitely think it's the first Xbox One games I've ever seen in a garage sale. It's kind of sick. What's going on here?
I think he's buying them.
Oh, okay. Well, that's it for me then. It's got a lot of.
Those are all Blu-ray movies.
Oh, fun.
Except
$3.
Got a lot of DVDs. Wow, and Blu-rays.
Yep.
Good
They're
heavens.
all kind of mixed in together by like type.
Oh, okay. You bundled them all together.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Hey, there's another Naruto game for your.
Yeah, unfortunately, once you sell all the Wii games with the Wii.
Yeah, I
Oh,
really
okay.
do. It's gonna lose its. I mean, that's what gives it.
No.
Okay. How much were you asking on the PlayStation 2 lot?
I was asking 65.
More
Let's do
Naruto
65
games.
for each,
Yeah, either one.
We can't stop finding this series today.
right?
Wow. Do you have your wallet on you?
Yeah.
Can I borrow $3? I'll give it to you in the car.
That one is heater?
Yes.
Yeah.
That one's a heater, and the big box over there's a heater.
There you go, sir.
FIFA 07, day one buy. The edgiest game series ever.
FIFA?
Really?
Or
No, Devil May
Devil May
Cry.
Cry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. God, you got a lot of DVDs, man. I love it.
Yes. 15? Oh, everything works.
I don't do anything like physical media is done. All right, ready?
Yep.
Cool.
Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
What a fun sell.
Yeah. Hello. How are you doing today?
Good.
Would you take $1 for this?
How much is on there?
3?
About $1.50.
Alright. That works.
That's a Wii, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't ask me how it works, because that's what it is.
What's up? Pursuit Force. Dungeons and Dragons. Bunch of interesting stuff here. Ren Goku. Let's go and just look through this here. I know what I'm picking up.
This game was sick. I didn't know they made
Medieval.
one on the PSP.
Yep.
Pretty fun PS1 game. I remember playing
Chinatown
this game a lot,
Wars.
Yeah.
That's cool. You could like, I remember this was in the 3DS originally, or the DS originally, and you could use the stylus to like steal
So I just
cars and
remember playing
stuff.
it online with my buddy on the bus, something with like a football game. We just
Hey,
played
you
each
can
other
put
and
2
we blew each other
players.
up with rocket players and stuff.
That's-
Rocket launchers nonstop.
That's sick. That one was cool too. Do you know how much you wanted per game?
Make an offer.
I don't even have a PSP.
I do, but the only one I use is my hacked one.
Does it not play normal games since you hacked it?
It's the PSP Go. It doesn't even take
oh,
the
it doesn't
discs.
take the, yeah, oh, that's right.
I just download
It
everything.
just downloads everything, yeah.
That's the problem with PSP games. Is they're just
Goodwill has a PSP right now, but they
died.
want $50 for it.
Oh my god.
Madness.
Excuse me, it's $1. Yeah, that jacket though is gonna be $3.
Man, these just archaic, old school RPGs. Just those graphics.
Not as old as that Fantasy Star from the other Sega.
That's true. The difference between this though and Sega Master System games is Sega Master System games are actually worth something.
Yay, I got put in a group text.
Oh, those are the worst.
Why? Like, just text the one person, you don't need to text everyone.
Would you do $1 for it? Yeah? Alright. There you are. Thank you. What have we got here?
I want 90 for everything, but she said she'll sell us some games individually.
Oh, cool. Donkey Kong Country Returns. I've done 3DS actually.
Yeah, it's
Mario
just kind of a remake
Kart.
of it, isn't it?
Tetris.
How much do you want per game?
$10 there.
I'd give you $10 for 2 of them.
Alright.
You want to go 5?
Sure.
5 Z's.
Which one do you want?
Mario Kart.
Okay.
You can just give me 5 in a minute when we get back. Am I crazy or did they never finish the Narnia series? Didn't they only get to like the last one and then never make it?
I don't know. I didn't really follow it that well.
Okay.
I don't. Is this any good?
I've never seen the Tetris game on Wii.
You can play up to 4
Yeah.
players?
I gave you 10, right? For 2 games?
Oh.
Yeah, you can keep that. You're welcome.
Oh, you giving money already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's got 4 players at the same time. That's kind of cool.
That's actually a lot of fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. That's important. There you are.
So you're giving her 5 for Tetris?
Yep.
Okay, because I already gave her 10. All right, cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
What is up, YouTube? Fancy. Oh, just kidding. Right next to my face.
The ultimate close-up while driving. What could go wrong?
So today's been just absolutely depressing until once again. Well, you know what? It was like depressing for like the first half, and then we got scattered fines.
Today was kind of a slow burn. It was never good or bad. It was just kind of uninspired. Yeah. But we had a decent week 2 weeks ago now, because we were both out of town. Mm-hmm. And I have a Craigslist still. I hope goes through, but I swear people on Craigslist like don't want your money.
They don't. I mean,
they just want to like chat. Like, just email me, we'll chat, and then we won't actually sell anything
ever,
because people never want to meet or anything. It's just like
they're too afraid.
Why even post the item on Craigslist? I'll bring the spy cam along for that if I do pick it up, and I guess we're done yard selling because we're already at Rubio's now. So
yeah, going to Rubio's. We did get some Wii stuff. It was kind of a theme today, Wii shit.
And Goodwill's had a bunch of junk. I'll jump into that footage in a second, right after this video. But Goodwill's had quite a few video game items the last couple of weeks donated in. Of course, nothing of quality, but at least it's fun to like see games. The GameCube lot was one of the things I saw too.
That's cool.
So we'll jump into that footage now, and hopefully I end up with the Craigslist still. What is going on, YouTube? White here. Once again, jumping the shark with Fanzy. Speaking of Arrested Development, I had to give a little shout out to the lawyer from Arrested Development. The best lawyer on the planet. And I don't know if you knew this, but...
I never thought about that. The lawyer is Fonzie.
It is Fancy.
Oh my god!
That's why they had a little...
That was just
They had the little reference where he jumps over the shark when they're looking for Buster Bluth's hand.
I didn't know that.
There's a bunch
of
that
my
show's like
god!
The most brilliant show of all time.
Oh my god, that...
I can't believe you didn't ever
I
notice that.
never knew that. Now that I'm thinking about the faces...
Now that your mind's blown. And Bob Blob is also an attorney in that show. I don't know what he was, though, famously. Let's jump into... I don't even know what to call this month. Good or bad, or I don't know. I'm confused. I felt like we had a million pickups, and then sitting down, we only have like a small
little
handful of stuff. Jumping into basically 3 weeks ago.
Is it 3 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago.
Jesus.
No, is it 2 weeks ago?
I think it was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago we went out, and then we both went on long vacations. I went on a cruise. You went to Vegas.
Went to Vegas.
Which is pretty jealous about that, by the way.
I'd rather go on a cruise.
Yeah, they're both pretty awesome, actually, but Vegas is just as awesome. Then we went out again last weekend. So we've gone out 2 weekends in a 3 week period. Pretty good, but for March, I expect better things.
Yeah.
Pretty average for March.
What's our usual good month?
April.
I think it's April, yeah.
But March is supposed to be its little protege. It's the up and coming month, and it hasn't been great. But we still have a stack of pretty good games, and we got a lot of these games for like $1 or $2.
It's true.
Like
we didn't spend that much.
Besides the one game down here, we spent a bunch of money on.
Yeah.
Let's jump into 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You got us our first find under there somewhere. Yeah, there you go.
Was it these two?
It was those Xbox games, yeah.
So we got some Xbox 360 games. I believe they're $1 each. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I'd pay any more.
Pretty sure I walked away.
You walked away at some point.
I don't know what you paid for them.
I don't know if we got them on Spy Cam.
No, I did. Yeah,
okay.
I got this sell on Spy Cam.
This one's an Xbox 360 exclusive, so I kind of wanted to pick it up.
Sure.
And I do kind of like the anime. I like it. I like Naruto. So it's Naruto, Rise of a Ninja, and it is complete, which is pretty cool. Conditions actually really good. Usually 360 games are just beat to hell.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Kids
really
play like Frisbee with them and stuff.
That's true. But the cool thing about this game is, like I said, it was a 360 exclusive, and you can actually explore like the entire... I don't know if you guys follow the anime, but the Leaf Village, like you can actually run around as Naruto in the entire village. So it's like the first time you
But
can
then when you fight, it's like a traditional 2D fighter.
When you fight, I believe it's kind of like Budokai or something like that.
So it's like a Street Fighter.
Yep.
But the exclusive, I mean, that's worth buying, period.
Yeah, exactly. You always want to get exclusives for the console just because that's the only thing you can play it on.
Right.
So it's kind of cool.
Exactly.
And then another game I bought because this series is so ridiculous. I wish they made it for modern consoles. Blitz the League 2, just bloody amazing. This one is complete as well. I think this one is actually pretty valuable, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's not good. It does have that little circle scratch, but it's around the edges, so I'm not
They
sure
played
how
frisbee
that'll
golf
work.
with it.
They did.
I don't understand that. I've never
Shook their 360.
scratched up a disc I've owned ever. Like, I don't even know how you would do it.
The only time I ever had that happen was not by my own doing. I was playing Modern Warfare 2 when it first came out,
Yeah.
and I was playing it, I think it was like 4 hours in, and for some reason my Xbox just ate it.
Okay,
Like,
so
I didn't
that's
touch
not
it.
your fault.
Yeah, I've never
Also,
intentionally...
if you move the Xbox at all during playing, it'll shred it.
If you look at it wrong, it'll shred it.
Yeah.
The Xbox 360 is a piece of shit.
But I'm just
when it
getting
comes
to figure
the
out,
console.
how do you scratch game disc?
I don't
Like,
know.
I don't get that
I
at
feel
all.
like people are just too lazy to put it back in their cases,
And they set it down.
and they just put it on a table.
then, like,
I'm
flakes of dirt.
super anal about it. Yeah,
I
the
just put it
dust will
upside down,
scratch
and
it.
then I put it back in the case when I'm done. I know I'm an adult, but even when I was a kid, I did that.
Me too.
I didn't intentionally.
I didn't even write on any of my N64
Even when I
games.
was 10, I got OCD about, like, stuff, the disc getting scratched. So I don't know
Me
how
too.
people ruin games. What was the next find? What else did we get that weekend?
I got this.
Okay.
That's it. That's
Book list game finds here.
yeah. Got another book. I don't know how long it's been since we got books, but I got another Stephen King book. Another massive, giant hardcover book, which I don't feel like exists anymore. Most of the books you see are really soft cover.
Books
or,
are kind of going out.
They're going out, which is sad because I like reading physical books instead of a Kindle or anything like that.
I like my Kindle a lot. Because a Kindle, you can have 6 million books on
You
it.
can, but I'd rather flip pages. I don't know. It sounds hipster
It's
and
very-
old school,
It's
but
very hipster. It's like people that like.
but I'm not doing it because it's cool. It's because it's easier for me. I like words on a page than a Kindle. I don't know how a Kindle screen is, but I know. If
Well,
I, try to read my
I know
phone,
people
I'd
that
die.
get like Kindle Fires. I think are kind of dumb because
Oh, those are.
it's glass, so
Yeah.
you're reading it out by the pool, and it's just going to be a huge glaring reflection. The Kindle I have is like the plastic, and it's like looking at
Okay.
a piece of paper,
Maybe that'd be
so
fun.
it's fine. And now they're making them waterproof and stuff, so hop in the pool with it.
And the book itself is Needful Things, and the reason this stuck out to me is if you watch Rick and Morty, they actually have an episode based off this book.
Isn't it a bunch of short stories?
No, this is about.
it's a real book?
This is a real
Okay.
book, even though it's this thick.
That's fun.
Stephen King just shits these
I've
out.
heard rave reviews about that Stephen King novel that got turned into a TV show about preventing the JFK assassination.
Yeah, like 11.
Whatever the date was,
Something.
76 or something.
Yeah.
I heard really good reviews about that, so I might have to. I don't know. It doesn't sound like Hulu or
It's a
something,
Hulu
or
Plus.
Amazon.
Hulu.
It's a Hulu Plus,
Pretty sure it's Hulu.
so I'm gonna have to. I don't. What is Hulu Plus? You pay for that?
Hulu Plus is like Netflix, but for TV shows.
So did you
mostly.
pay for it though?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to.
It's
I'd
like
have to get another subscription.
$7.99, $6.99.
Really, it's worth it. Netflix is probably the best value out of anything on earth when you think about the amount of entertainment it is for what is it, like $10 a month.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. The best find of the day, probably Fanta let me have it happily since I was driving that day, is Mario Kart Double Dash. And the guy had a really cool group of DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff, I
He
remember.
did. Yeah, he had bundles of them because what he did, and this is really smart for people that don't care about physical media anymore. I personally do, obviously. But he would take all the codes out of them for the digital copies, like the Voodoo or whatever.
Right.
And he'd put them on his account, and then he was just selling all the Blu-rays he wasn't
So he
going to
still
use.
own them,
So he still has the movie, but the digital version of
but
it.
he's getting some of his money back.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
he's almost as smart as a pirate, but not quite as smart as a pirate. But I guess he can't get arrested.
He's doing it the legal way.
You mentioned he wouldn't sell the Wii games alone, but you kind of bamboozled him.
Yeah, he didn't want to sell the Wii games alone because he's like, oh, well, it'll take away from the value of the system.
Right.
It's like, yeah, because the system isn't worth anything.
Right.
And I was like, well, this isn't a Wii game. This is a GameCube game. And he's like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. I thought this was for the system. Which technically it is. And
Well, you didn't lie, but
I didn't lie.
at
But
the same time, the guy sold the only valuable item, period, alone for $3.
The Wii games, there are a couple Wii games I wanted, like Black Ops 2, another copy of that was there.
Okay.
And there are a couple other games. I think there were more Naruto games, actually,
There were
that I
more,
wanted.
because we saw a bunch that weekend, and then I saw even more later. I'll tell you about that later.
That's crazy.
But the disc is pretty amazing for a GameCube game. I might have to swap this out with mine. I have the one that comes with the bonus disc, which I like more. I
think
guess
I do.
because it's rare. I don't know why I like it more.
It's just less common. I don't think it's rare.
Answer the phone. Go ahead and see what they
On
want.
the phone call here. It's my friend
It's
Steven
it's Bro Bansky.
Brovansky.
Tell them we're shooting a video. Let's jump into between weeks, I guess. Between when I was on vacation and when I came back, between our yard sale weeks. First thing I got was Fire Emblem Fates Birthright. I immediately regret this because I wanted to go on the other side when I played.
Really?
You know when you get to choose? And the other side had way cooler characters. I don't like this side at all.
I am the complete opposite. I didn't like the other side because they're full of a bunch of like asshole people.
Yeah, right.
They're all dicks to you, even when you're like with them in the original. Like, I don't know.
They were nice.
They're like, I wanted to kill those people, and like your dad's already a dick.
You get to go. The dad was a dick.
Dad was a dick.
The Fire Emblem Conquest has the girl with the big tits, so that's why I'm gonna go. I want to go pick that one up ASAP. I hear Conquest is way more difficult.
It's way more difficult.
So this one, I'll probably beat this one, or at least get deep into it, and then get Conquest and put it on the easy difficulty.
I'd say beat it, and then beat the other one, and then get Revelation, just because then you can experience.
Revelation, you're like on your own or something.
The Revelation, you start out with a couple characters that agree with you that you shouldn't have this conflict, that the conflict is stupid, and you slowly get people from each side, and then you kind of
end the conflict. Don't spoil it, but
what the main goal is.
It's a DLC only game.
It's a DLC only.
I hate that.
Unless you got the special edition, then they're all in the same cartridge.
Then it's one cartridge. Okay, I might spend a bunch of money to get that because I like everything physically. We got in a debate. You got in a debate with someone recently. No. Never mind. It was another YouTube video. It was Review Tech USA, who's always like he's either hit or miss. He makes really well.
He made one where
videos.
he said like physical games are dumb.
That was the one I watched.
Like,
and I was thinking, like, it's cool to have all this stuff, and it's cool to be able to sell all this stuff if I need money.
But yeah, the thing is when you buy a digital game, it's immediately worthless. Like you can't sell it.
You can't do anything with it. No.
It has no inherent value at all.
A good one I look at over there is Grand Theft Auto 5 on Xbox One. I could still today go get like $30 for that.
Yeah.
And I bought it for $35 like a year and a half ago.
Plus
so that's investment right there.
Yeah, exactly.
You get money back if you need to.
And you never know in the game. Sometimes the game isn't printed as many times as other games.
Right.
So it might go up in value.
Exactly. It might go up. I saw this game. I might give this to you because I don't have a PSP. But Valhalla Knights, this was at Goodwill with a ton of GameCube games that were all actually shit. They'll be on this video. When you watch this video later, you can see. I ran into a subscriber there too. He was looking at the games, but
that's cool.
Unfortunately, there was nothing awesome. This was probably the best looking title in the game, and I know it had a sequel, so it must have been at least somewhat successful and somewhat decent. So for $3, I picked it up. I might let you have it again because I don't know anything about. Cool. I don't have PSP games.
Add to my PSP collection.
They had a PSP for $50 there at Goodwill. I thought that was hysterical. $50.
Not even GameStop has $50.
I don't think anyone does. You could have gotten it new. You could probably still get it new for $50 somewhere, at like a Walmart in Brazil or something.
Brazil's actually notoriously expensive for video games.
That's true, and they still play that one system all the time. The one we just got recently. They still play that one all the time. It's like popular down there.
Which one?
The Sega Master System.
Really?
Yeah.
It's probably because a PS4 down there's like $1,000 or something like that. It's like $1,500.
I want to go to Brazil. I'm sad I didn't get down for the World Cup. I think that would have been.
I don't know.
It's a beautiful community.
It's a scary place.
Let's get into this last weekend garage selling. I think you got that game first, right there on the top.
Have you seen the movie City of God?
And I watched about half of it. It's about the gangs and stuff.
I don't want to go there. I got WWE All-Stars. It's kind of like a comedically arcade version of the already comedically arcade WWE games, in my opinion.
Right.
But they're all like super buff. They're all like, what if they were in the Gears of War universe?
Well, they're all like that in real life too. Hulk Hogan might be a bit older now.
No, but like in the game, like they're like it's stupid huge. Like I said, like Gears of War buff in this game. They all look kind of rubbery and weird. It is complete, and I got it for $1.50.
And valuable.
It is valuable. Yeah, it's like $12-15 on eBay.
I was like, anytime we see whatever WWE games kind of have a following, so that was a pretty good buy.
Look at the reporter. He's either like super fat or like he's got muscles on his neck.
I don't know, but people still love this. I mean, people, especially people that watched it in the 90s as kids, still fervorously love it today.
And another reason it's so expensive is because it's not one of the ones with the years on it.
Yeah.
So it's not ever dated. It doesn't have a year on it. It's not like All Stars 2015, 2013. It's
not like a Madden.
Exactly.
Madden. It's like a blitz. It's more like a blitz.
Yeah.
Next you got that at the very top there. Kind of a weird sell. They didn't really have an identity. They just had random PSP games and
they had a bunch of weird stuff.
And then she was looking up on eBay as we were trying to buy it. It was kind of annoying.
How much did I spend? $1?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is worth anything. I probably should have looked it up.
It's a Dungeons
before.
and Dragons game. I'm sure it's worth at least $15 or so.
So Dungeons and Dragons for the Sega Genesis.
If you
Sega
don't
Genesis
have it, just
games.
keep it.
I don't have it, so I'm definitely gonna keep it.
Water.
Oh, gross.
This was with our Master System lot that went through Katrina.
Yeah, this one looks like it joined it. Another one from Americana Golden Music. The place for games.
I don't know if we ever had one in Tucson. I definitely didn't know about it if we
It
did.
was in Tucson Speedway.
Okay, I guess we didn't. It must have been a gold mine for retro games in like the 90s.
It sounds like.
I wish we could build a time machine and go back in time and go there in like 2001 when they're clearing
about for
everything
$1.
out. Right.
And then look at the graphics on the back there. I don't know how well you can see that, but very, very, very old school. And then it looks like whenever you get into a battle, kind of goes into first-person mode, and then you pick what you're gonna do, and then in the text it tells you what's going on. Because there's all your party, and there's the monster, and there's like the whole.
Dungeons
cave.
and Dragons is notoriously confusing for first timers. The actual game, I don't know about that.
Don't we have the board game? We need to
have
play
one,
that sometime.
yeah.
We need to play
But
that
it's like
sometime.
it's like Game of Thrones Risk. We play the basic one and we never play the real version because it's so confusing to learn. And by the time we get everyone over,
true.
everyone's already had 6 beers by the time we're trying to teach them it, and it's a lost. Let's take a quick break and we'll hop into the rest. Oh, you know what? I need another beer. Jumping into probably the find of last week.
Yeah.
Not quite as good as the Mario Kart on the Wii, but I wanted to skip it, so I got to give you big props because you're like, let's stop there because you noticed.
I saw the Rock Band.
You saw Rock Band guitar set, which
Yeah.
usually almost always, believe it or not, means nothing. Usually we see that and we're like, they'll have other games and they just have that.
And they just have we're just trying to get rid of this.
We never even owned the game system. We just had these for some reason. I swear I've heard that answer before.
I've
don't
heard
know.
it too.
I don't know
I've
why.
heard it too. It's just like
What?
What did they just bang on it?
Even if you own the game system, why would you ever buy Rock Band? Although admittedly I had fun.
I had Rock Band.
I had fun with Guitar Hero back in like 2006 in high school. I was just
Yeah,
discovering
in high school.
alcohol for the first time, and we would drink and play Guitar Hero like the first one.
Dude, Rock Band was dope because it had the drums.
It was sick, but
Drums were
it had to have been extremely annoying, especially for the parents to have all that shit later
I
on.
still have the drum set in my closet. It just takes up so much room.
Take up so much room.
But I'm like, what if I ever want to play it? Like, I'll never be able to track it down.
Plus, you
So
have to
just,
you'll be able to track it down. We see like a million of them
but like not a terrible one that's been sitting in the
in
dirt
like a
and
tank
sun.
where you swap meat,
Yeah.
like sun baked one. Let's get into the games. What did we pay for these? I already forgot now.
$2 a piece.
I feel like it was $5. I think it was
I don't think I
pricey.
paid $5 for this.
I think I paid $5 for these.
Was it $5? Did I pay $5?
The Spy Cam, because I remember I paid $10 and I was going to give you one of these and then you wanted this other one. But for $5 a piece, I got some really good Wii games that I don't think I have. I don't think they have Mario Strike. No, I don't think I own either of these anymore. Donkey Kong Country Returns, which me and you played a lot on the 3DS back in the day.
They just re-released that actually.
You just got it for $20, didn't you?
Well, I had it for the 3DS already.
Perfect condition. So I'll throw this in my collection. Just because it's a Nintendo game and I don't care how many times they re-release them, they're always going to hold some value. And this game always holds value. Mario Kart Wii. One of the few games that the gimmicky Wii controllers I actually loved for. I didn't like it. I liked it. It was so fun. If you ever play a Mario Kart game called Drinking and Driving, it's probably the funnest time you'll ever have.
Do you have to like stop and like drink?
You have to. You start a Mario Kart race. And you have to finish the beer before you complete the race. But the catch is you can't. The rules we play, you can't drink the beer while you're driving. You have to actually stop.
Yeah, I've
So
heard
you
that.
time
I need to do that sometime.
If you're shitty, you just wait till you crash. and
we
then you
should
chug
do
your
a
beer down.
video where we do these drinking games.
Oh my god. I don't want to go back to jail. But
Why would you go to jail?
I don't know. For drinking too much. The neighbors probably called the police or the FBI on me today in FIFA because I went 0, 1, and 4 in a 5-game spree. I've been playing this stupid game called First Touch Soccer on your phone. It's pretty fun. It's one of those freemium games where like, watch us ad for extra coins or give us money for all this. But I played that nonstop on my cruise at night, like while I was in the stateroom. And I got back to FIFA, and the physics and everything are just completely different. So I just got molested today and screamed a lot. And the neighbors have kids. I hope the kids didn't hear what I had to say.
The horrible things.
The horrible things.
Did you break any controllers?
I didn't break. I still have that expensive controller that's partially broken. I don't want to complete the job. For some reason, I bought a $75 Halo controller. When controllers here last about 1 month.
I don't know why you didn't just. Yeah, where's your like multicolored one that one ceased to exist?
That one broke. That one did get broken into 1,000 pieces. You can see like pieces of stuff over here on the floor still. Like I don't know what those were from.
Oh, is it a piece of the case?
I don't know.
Is it the FIFA case?
That is the FIFA case over there underneath Master Chief. There's little pieces of plastic. That's awesome.
Alright, so let me show off my game. This isn't really worth much, I don't think. I don't know, I didn't look it up. I literally just wanted it to play it. I love Tetris, so I got Tetris Party Deluxe.
Look at how fun that is.
It looks like so much fun because on the back it shows the party is on. Experience the non-stop fun like never before with new and exciting Tetris game modes, and you can play with friends locally or jump on. Well, there's no online anymore, but you can play 4 players local of Tetris. And I love Tetris, so getting 3 other people to play with me would be awesome.
Like do a score challenge, but look at how fun.
Score challenge or like the battle mode where like if you clear a line it like sends a bunch of shit over there on their side.
Yeah.
So I love doing that. Oh, it looks like you can also do teams somehow. So you can do teams of 2 versus 2.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know how you do that.
You each have a piece, so you have to like work together and talk about.
That would be cool. This game looks so much fun. So I'm looking forward to playing this. This is complete.
And in nice condition. They probably never played it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty nice condition. Yeah, just spotless. Look at that. That's amazing.
It's amazing how many Wii lots we saw just in the last 2 weeks that didn't have any quality games at all. They just had like junk.
Well, I mean, you got the Mario Kart and whatnot.
Right, but think about,
but besides
like,
that,
if you're a kid and you get a Wii, like Mario Galaxy has to be a priority. Mario Kart has to be a priority. New Super Mario Brothers has to be a priority.
Twilight Princess.
Well, maybe not for a little kid, but yeah, as you get older. But a lot of the Wiis we've seen don't have those games.
Yeah, it's really
They just have shovelware. Same thing with the DS.
That was the problem with the original DS and the original Wii, is that the amount of shovelware is just astronomical. I remember when I was working at GameStop, there's just so much shovelware that we started taking it out of the cases, throwing the cases away, and just putting those discs in little like sleeves and marking it for like 99 cents.
That's why the parents probably bought so many for the kids. They're like,
because
what's
they're cheap.
Let's get this new Who Wants to Be a Millionaire
So I feel
game.
bad for all these kids that grew up with all these really shitty games.
Right.
And it still happens to this day. Like, people still buy awful games for their kids. Like, oh, and it's mostly females. It's really terrible
The girls,
to see.
yeah.
Like, where's your Monster High games? Like, get them a real game. Come on. Like, if they enjoy the show, that's fine. But get them a real game when it comes to video games.
Their
Because
High School Musical game.
the show games are going to be terrible. The show and movie games are always going to be terrible.
They're just like kids are like, oh, I get the reference. Oh, there's Zach. Oh, there's that girl I like. So.
The only ones that were any good were the SpongeBob games. Those were pretty cool because they're like action adventure ones, and they were like based off of SpongeBob, but they had completely different storylines, and they still made it creative.
They're just based off the characters,
exactly,
the universe.
Yeah.
And of course, GoldenEye was the GOAT license game.
GoldenEye, I still play that game.
So let's get into the expensive ass game. I offered $150 for this game. I saw it on. It was one of the generic people that had 5 or 6 games and individually priced. But I talked to the people and they seemed pretty cool. Not like they were trying to nickel and dime and trying to get a bunch of money. This will be the 90th game I bought from someone that's dead, apparently, because apparently this was their mom's games. Their like older mother who had died. So your your original Nintendo collection might very well be haunted, by the way.
Yeah, I have a big stack of games. I still have like 99% of those games.
That's how those creepypasta stories, like 89% of them start.
Maybe my life's just gonna be shitty from here on out because I have those haunted games in the Dead Sun.
Pretty creepy. You should go play those, by the way, and see if there's creepy saves or anything.
I should go through and play them all.
But anyway, I offered them $150 for this game. At first they wanted $180, $185. We got into a bit of a debate about the whole eBay thing. I was like, you'd walk out the door with about $160 if you sold this on eBay. And that's if you have a good... Answer the phone. Put on speaker real quick. Oh, never mind. It's not Steven. Lame. I was hoping it would be Sabansky again. So anyway, the game was Earthbound. Kind of the highlight for a lot of people of their collection. A lot of people think of this kind of the holy grail. Of course it's not.
Yeah, it's not rare in it for some reason.
It's hard to find and it's super valuable. Still about a $200 game. It's held its value exactly the same for the last like 4 years since I've been tracking it.
And
since 2012.
And the strategy guide itself is like extremely expensive.
I want to find that big fat box.
The big box and the strategy guide that it came with, I want. And my friend, I think, has the strategy guide with the because it came with like scratch and snips in it.
Yeah.
He still has those inside of it.
That could be worth over $1,000 easily. As far as this goes, I would not recommend buying expensive stuff on Craigslist ever, especially because this could be it could be a knockoff. On our Facebook.
Yeah.
I wish Instagram had longer videos because I like Instagram a lot more than Facebook. Go to our Facebook link, Fana will have it, and we're going to test this game. We'll put the video up the same time we upload this video. So if it works, we'll put the video up. If it doesn't work, we'll put the video up.
What'd you settle on again, by the way?
$150.
$150, okay.
Yeah, I gave them $150 for this. $50 off eBay, but I didn't steal from them basically.
Yeah.
They would have walked away with about $160, and then the buyer could have tried to extort them.
So it's reasonable.
It's fair. I thought it was really fair for both parties. They didn't have to do anything. They just met me and I handed them cash, and they walked away with the cash. So I thought it was fair, and at the same time, I got a nice discount on it, and it's sick. It's awesome condition. So jump into everything.
Well, the Pokken tournament video's probably up already because it's gonna go up at 6 a.m. tomorrow.
What is your review?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I've been playing that for quite a while now. I had Steven and his friends play it for like 30 hours plus. So they put a lot of time into it, gave me some notes on how they felt about it from a competitive standpoint.
Oh, good.
Because, I mean, I play fighters occasionally, but I'm not a huge fighter fan. And they go to tournaments weekly.
They're into it, right.
For Super Smash Bros. So
Right.
I wanted to get their opinion on it as well as my own from a casual perspective. So I'm going to have both of those perspectives in the review and all that stuff. If you guys want to check that out, there's probably a link down below. Besides that, I don't really have any other plugs. Check out our Facebook because we're going to have that video up there to see if the Earthbound works. Twitter, I update regularly. Instagram, I update quite a bit.
Instagram's doing well. I think Instagram's going to overtake Facebook in the next 3 years, probably.
It's already killing
That's number
Twitter.
one. Because Facebook, I just hate Facebook, dude. I hate
Yeah?
it. Every time I get on, it's the same stories from like 2 or 3 days ago. Nothing new is posted on the top.
The nice
Everything's
thing
like broken.
about our channel, though, on the Facebook is I can easily talk to people. It
Yeah,
makes
it's cool.
it much easier
Yeah.
to talk to you guys because YouTube is completely broken and terrible and awful. So
We told you guys a lot. The worst way to contact us, period, is YouTube.
I mean, comment
There's
down
a million
below.
Commenting's places. Commenting's fun.
We can easily
We'll
reply.
respond to some of that, and other subscribers and stuff will respond to a lot of stuff you say as well. But as far as like trying to figure out what type
Like
of spy cam we
message,
use and
yeah.
stuff, they could watch the fact video, but no one ever does that.
No,
We
we
still
have
get that question.
FAQ videos.
Everyone gets that question at least once a video. We still get
It's
it.
on our. If you go to our channel, there's a little area. It says FAQ. If you've got a question for us, before you ask it in the comment section, just check down there because we might have answered it already.
There's a couple good videos like how we scout yard sales and stuff. Stuff people ask a lot. That is it. April is 2 more weekends away, and then April things should get really ridiculous. Community sales are going to come up, and community sales are a guaranteed yes.
Yep.
I'm still excited for that guy that had all those games that sold us at that last community sale we went to.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
trying to think
yeah.
of what one of the good games was. I still have most of them over there.
What was like Dragon?
Maximo is over there. There's a Dragon Quest is over there somewhere as
Dragon
well. And then there's a super valuable PlayStation 1 game
Dragon
as well.
Warrior 7.
Yeah, exactly. Dragon Warrior 7. So that guy had a ton of games. He knows
We can
us
buy
now.
more.
Hopefully we can buy more. Maybe I'll just try to buy all of them because he tried to nickel and dime you and
Yeah,
just
he
can't.
really screwed me over. So I'll have you buy the big pile and then we'll split it up later.
We'll do the math later. But that is it. If you guys enjoyed the yard sale game hunting videos, please leave a thumbs up. It always lets us know everything's on point. If we get thumbs down, it means something's not on point. And it will motivate us to buy a new spy cam soon. Which honest to God, I'm not even worried about the money. I've been researching a lot. I can't find anything. People have a lot of like spy pins and stuff. Like pins you write with. Like what am I going to do?
How would you even do that?
Hey, I'm just writing real quick.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not filming you. So we need another spy cam that can go on the brim of a hat because that's the ultimate point of view thing. You know, that's the brim of the hat goes where
It
you're
always
looking.
goes right here. If you guys are wondering, we put our camera right there, so it's like a first-person perspective. So if we're like going like that,
Speaking of first person, did you see what the hell is that new movie
Hardcore
called?
Henry.
Oh my god, it looks awesome. I want to go see it.
It looks
so
awesome, but
bad.
I feel like I'd get sick of that
I want to go
first-person
see it
perspective.
so bad. It's like Cloverfield that gave everyone motion sickness.
I hated Cloverfield.
Oh, I loved it too. I need to see the new 10 Cloverfield Lane.
No, I couldn't believe they're making another one. I'm like, that movie's so old.
No, the new one's
the hype is
the new one's
gone.
100% different.
Yeah,
it's like a psychological thriller. 90% on Rotten Tomatoes last I checked. So I need to go see it.
Did you like Mad Max Fury Road though?
I liked it, but didn't love it. Everyone loved it.
I hated it.
You're the only one in
I
America.
am. I know. Because I saw all the amazing reviews. Everyone I talked to loved it, and then I went and saw it, and
Pretty much nonstop
driving in sand, and then you get there and it's not what you thought it was, and then they drive back, and that's the whole movie. And I'm like, well,
very little narrative, not a ton of character development. In fact, pretty much none.
but I didn't like the originals, so maybe that's why.
It was just classic 80s action. So that is it. We are out. Last thoughts? Anything? Go to our Facebook right now. The link's right below. If you have a Facebook, you're already logged in. It won't take you any time. And check out the... Let's see if the Earthbound works. If it doesn't, I'm going to be out $150.
God, I
hate
hope
my
it
life.
works.